Thanks, Tucker.
Dan Bongino is a former Secret Service agent, NYPD officer, now an NRATV contributor, frequent guest on this show because he's smart and concise and thinks stuff through. So, Dan, we've done a bunch of shows on this topic, but we're going to continue to because I think I'm not imagining the acceleration of the rhetoric. And when rhetoric reaches a certain point, it becomes violence. Where are we on that continuum, do you think?
Yeah, I'm worried. We're past the event horizon right now in the black hole, Tucker. And the reason I'm worried is I think what's going on here, and I'm not trying to be an amateur sociologist here, but in the past we've had kind of this iron triangle of activist groups, liberal politicians, and the media. And their tactic, Tucker, has been very strictly enforced gaslighting. Repeat a narrative, however false it is. Republicans are racist, misogynist. We've heard them all in the past. Repeat it confidently and isolate people from the truth by collectively reporting the narrative together. I think what's happening right now is Trump just absolutely refuses to back down to this. He'll use his Twitter account, he'll use the bully pulpit of the White House, and he will not play the typical rhino game of the past where the minute the R word or the M word or the xenophobic word comes out, he backs down. Therefore, to wrap this up, average levels of aggression aren't working, Tucker. So instead of dialing it back and re-strategizing, they're going to like hyper-aggression at this point, and that's where we are now, which really worries me.
But it's the supposedly responsible people who are doing it. Twice or three times this week I've thought, now, if this were Obama who went to Helsinki and met with Putin, and I'd never liked Obama, I thought he was bad for America, and all of a sudden Republican leaders were calling him a traitor, would I sit back and say, yeah, he's a traitor, or would I say, what do you mean by that? I mean, we're the responsible people on the left. It's okay to hate, to not like Trump, I get it, but why are they sitting back and allowing the leaders of their party to say things that are totally reckless and insane, which they are?
Because, Tucker, they've ginned up the base to such a point. You saw it in the opening segment with your debate with the liberal radio host. They've ginned up the base into believing that this man is actually these things. These are false. They're utterly absurd. The fact that we're repeating them, we've lost 10 IQ points talking about it. But they've ginned up their base into believing that this man is, the Trump, by the way, is a fascist. What else is the appropriate response? It's nothing but critical theory, you know, that acknowledges a construct of power kind of thing. And this, we have to shut him down. It's not even worthy of debate. And the hyper-aggressive response is the only response if you believe Trump is a fascist, which is absolutely absurd and ridiculous.
This Russia story is making us all very dumb. I'm not going to be able to balance my checkbook by next week. Dan Bongino, thank you very much. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. You too.
Well, last night we broke the story that two sources say